Hello and welcome to one of the final nights of empowerment before 2026. And you know what? I'm proud of all of you. If this is your first time joining us, feel free to check out the entire playlist. There are a whole bunch of empowerment suggestions, exercises, reflection moments, and a couple of fun crafts to do that you can do at any time. Most of them are actually super easy and can be done on the go. But if you are a returnee, I appreciate you having done this journey with me. I hope that it's helped you out. And we are going to do tonight and tomorrow before we jump into all of my readings for 26. But good, bad, or indifferent, whether you're new or a returnee, you are welcome here and you are appreciated. But let's talk about tonight's little interesting idea of your flicker being more than just a hope and a prayer. Because right now your light probably feels a little dim. We're after the holidays, seasonal affective has been probably driving you crazy, and the idea of a new year with new ways to fail is probably weighing on your brain like nothing. But here's the thing. Your light is still there, which means that you're not failing. You're still carrying it. You're still going. You are still moving, my friend. Because progress is never linear. There is never a straight line from getting it to making those goals and making those things happen and success. There are twists, there are turns, there are detours, there are roadblocks. There is construction that makes you stop for sometimes months on end. But the progress still goes. And you're still growing even when you're exhausted. Because you are still making things happen if you're pushing through the exhaustion. And if you're finally doing the nice thing to yourself and resting, your body is processing. It's still going through all of the things that you just did to get where you are now. And more importantly, still holding on to that light, that hope, that drive to succeed. As long as you're doing it gently and realizing a few things, it prevents the burnout. It prevents you from getting to this point where you're so exhausted you can barely think, let alone know what direction to take to keep that momentum. So I want you to start thinking of this. Instead of that you are burnt out, that you are frustrated, that you are just ready to give up. If you still have a little flicker of hope, that little flicker that says, I can. Think of it like this. A flicker is not an absence of light. It's proof your flame is still alive. Think about that for a second. Your flame is still alive. And if this has been one of the things that has been kind of on your mind on how to keep that flame going, I've got a couple exercises for you tonight. One's a little longer term, and the other one's a nice, quick on the go when you're like, I can't do this, but I can't take an actual break. So, because we all live that kind of lifestyle, we're going to start with the longer one first. So with the longer one, what we're going to do is work on holding our flame without forcing our flame. Now this can take anywhere from 5 minutes all the way up to 10 or 15 minutes, depending on how you choose to work with this. But we're going to work through it in a roughly smaller time frame this round to kind of get you in the idea and in the flow of how. So for right now, get into a comfy position, whether it be laying on your floor, sitting comfortably on your couch, so long as you are in a good, comfy position to be able to clear your mind. And once you're comfortable, whether it's laying down, leaning back, whatever, I want you to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. You ready? In. Hold. And out. In, hold, and out. And last time. In, hold, and out. Now I want you to imagine a small flame in your chest, almost like a small little tea light candle. Just a cute little guy flickering about and just radiating a very soft, warm, small glow. Now say, this flame doesn't need to grow, it only needs space. This flame doesn't need to grow, it only needs space. Now I want you to really focus on this flame. Notice its size. Is it about the size of a tea light, a taper? Is it just a little spark trying to grow? And also notice its movement. Is it steady? Is it flickering? Does it go up and down in brightness? And what color is it? Is it a soft yellow glow? Is it kind of blue? Is it a little purple? And don't judge it. Don't try to fix it. Just watch it burn for a little while. Now say, I allow my progress to breathe. I honor what continues, even quietly. I allow my progress to breathe. I honor what continues, even quietly. Now, imagine shielding the flame from wind, not enclosing it, just protecting it. Give it a small shell. This can be a shell that is made of a type of stone like obsidian, or it can be a transparent shield of energy. And remember, this shell isn't enclosing it, just protecting it from being blown by the wind. And when you're ready to close your meditation, say, I carry my light with care, not force. Now, this next one is a little bit of a quick and dirty method of protecting your flame, because we are always on the go, whether it's going to work, getting the kids to a school program, trying to get errands ran before the day is out and you have to try and find a different portion of the week. Just when things are feeling a little overwhelming, a little too busy, and you need a second to pause, but you just don't have that minute. Now, this can be done with either hand, but I do recommend your recessive hand, okay? In my case, that's my right hand. For you, that might be your left. But you're going to press a thumb and forefinger together. For a lot of people, it's easier to do their thumb and forefinger. For me, I actually prefer my thumb and middle finger because I'm actually noticing the movement of my hand. I'm actually forcing myself into the moment. And I want you to silently or say out loud, I am still here. This is enough for now. I am still here. This is enough for now. Now, both the words and how you have your hand are very important because this is going to anchor your nervous system. This is going to give you a point of focus so that you can get things back in order in your brain and reprioritize that, yes, everything is going wonky donkey right now, but you are still here. You are still functioning. You are still moving. This prevents you from putting off all of the things that you actually need. If you actually feel that you can actually take that minute now after doing that, take that minute, because that is how you're going to be able to actually accomplish your goals. That is how you're going to get to work safely. That is how you're going to make sure that your kid gets to that school thing on time. That is how you're going to make sure those errands not only actually get done, but you don't forget anything like bread off of your grocery list. It helps you maintain continuity of your progress without having to kick yourself later because you feel like you didn't do it right or didn't do enough or you forgot something. And remember what I said, that affirmation, I am still here. This is enough for now. And how you have your hand, whether it be the thumb and forefinger like I'm suggesting on starting with, or your middle finger where you actually have to focus on now, that is what's going to help you get to that better place. Remember, you're going to use that not when you are trying to full-blown abandon yourself. This is when you feel yourself starting to slip. Not stop the slip, but to be able to stay with yourself, to be able to go through those motions without forgetting your needs at the same time. Because those sometimes get lost in the mix too. We both know it. And always, always, always remember, progress is never erased by rest. In fact, it helps ensure progress, because that's what's going to make sure that you are able to hit those goals, able to make sure those dreams happen, able just to get through your day-to-day without screaming on the inside. Light doesn't vanish when it flickers. That spark is what's going to help ignite the flame that keeps you going. It help ignite that drive to keep on trying the next day. You just have to have the faith in your inner flame to continue. If any of this helped you out at all, please leave a like, and don't forget to follow the channel because I do little exercises like this to help you become your best self, whether in a spiritual self, in a getting ready for a new year self, love life, whatever it may be. There is always something new to learn in this channel, and I also offer daily single card readings to help you just get through that day a little bit better. But until next time, have a beautiful night. Don't forget to do those exercises to make sure that you keep that flicker going, and I will see all of you tomorrow.